Hi everyone, and welcome to another English Scrum video lesson. I'm Andy. Today, we are going to talk about alternative English phrases for these phrases. In English, there are no phrases that can be translated directly from these Japanese phrases. But I know that many Japanese people wonder how to say these phrases in English. So I'm going to introduce some phrases that you can use when you speak English. Are you ready? Here we go. First, let's start with this phrase. This is usually used for colleagues in your company. It can be to an equal, to a subordinate, or to your boss. Also, this is flexible, so you can use this as a greeting or a goodbye phrase. So let's check this one by one. As a greeting, the following phrases are for your equals or your subordinates. You can say, "Good morning, how are you?" Or, "Hi, how are you doing?" This is really simple, and you can use it for anybody. However, I'll give you some points. How are you? Is just a greeting, the same as お疲れ様です. So you don't really need to respond with your actual feeling. For example, you should not respond like this. Hi, how are you? I'm tired. Hi, how are you doing? I feel a little sick. Native speakers actually don't respond like that. If you respond like that, it is a little awkward and strange. Usually, we say positive filler words to respond, especially in business. Here is an example native speakers usually say. Hi, how are you? I'm great. How are you? Hi, how are you doing? You know, same old. How are you? The only time that you would respond with a very negative response would be when there is some kind of an emergency and you need help. But otherwise, just keep it positive, simple, and short. Additionally, you can use this greeting as a way to start a conversation. Hi, how are you? How was your weekend? How are you doing? How's work? Next, let's talk about greeting your boss. If you say a greeting to your boss, you would say, "Hello, how are you, Mr. Smith?" Or, "Good morning. How are you doing, Miss Johnson?" The point is, if you want to show politeness or respect, you can always add the other person's name. Of course, this depends on what kind of relationship you and your boss have, but if you want to talk to your boss more politely, I recommend that you add your boss's name. Next, as a goodbye phrase. If you say it to your colleagues or subordinates, you can say, "Have a good one," or "See you tomorrow." Just simple. If you want to say goodbye to your boss, you can say, "Please take care, Miss Wilson." "Please have a great evening, Mr. Taylor." Here are some additional scenarios. If it's the end of a week, you can always say, "Have a great weekend." If it's in the middle of the week, but you won't see the other person anymore, you can say, "Have a great rest of the week." If you won't see the other person for a couple of days, You could say, "See you next Wednesday." "See you in 2 weeks." The next phrase. For this phrase, it has a lot of meanings and you use it in so many situations. But we'll talk about a main usage. If you use it at the end of a first-time introduction, I recommend saying these phrases. It's nice to meet you. I'm Hanako from the HR department. I'm excited to be working with you today. My name's Andy, and I work in the accounting department. I'm looking forward to working with you. Both of these phrases you can use for people inside or outside your company. Another situation, if you ask someone to do something, you can say, "Thank you in advance." Please finish the report and send it to me by 5 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you in advance. Or, if you want to ask someone to greet someone else for you, you can say, "Please give my regards to Miss White." Please say hello to Mr. Tanaka. Please say thank you to Mr. Lee. All right, everyone. That's all for today. Please review the video so that you can understand these greetings and use them in your next business English conversation. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for stopping by, and have a good one, everyone.